Hello NYWCites, I am the administrator of the NYWC message board, Robert Lottie. Trust No One 2016 is in the history books, and it was the best Trust No One ever. The show begins with ring announcers Harold O'Harts and Andy in the ring announcing to the crowd that the Big O was unable to appear and he was no longer the Fusion champion. Then they introduce Willow Nightingale, who recently had knee surgery. She comes out on crutches and pretty much surrenders the Starlet Championship. It was announced that there would be a 10-man gauntlet match to crown a new Fusion champion and a 3-way match later on to crown a new Starlet champion. So the show gets underway with the aforementioned 10-man gauntlet match. We began with the returning Chainsaw Joe Gacy as he defeated the King of New York, AC Negro. The next part of the gauntlet saw Gacy defeat the Stallion, Anthony Lacerra. The Man of Steel, Mike Verna, defeated Gacy. Verna defeated Angelo Andrews. Bull James defeated Verna. Bull defeated Aiden very quickly. Bull defeated Mouse. Tyler Payne defeated Bull after Mouse attacked Bull from the outside. And Tyler defeated Anthony the Rogue Gangone to win the vacant Fusion title. But then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Good Times Only, TJ Marconi hits the ring, boots Tyler in the face, and then at that point, NYWC co-owner Shane and two members of the security crew, Jimmy and I don't know the other gentleman's name, but I know Gangone hit Jimmy from behind, and Gangone leaves with Marconi and the Fusion Championship belt, and they run out the back door. Next up, we saw tag team action as CJ and Rad Brad Benson defeated King Mega and Apollyon. And then we saw Talon defeat the Lariat DJ Hyde. I really like that match. Then tag team action, we saw Boo and Bam Sullivan from the Hounds of Hatred defeat Team Tremendous, Bill Carr and Dan Barry. Up next, we saw Kyle the Beast defeat Danny DeMonto to retain the Game Changer Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. I gotta say, I've seen Kyle the Beast before, but other promoters should definitely book him. Anybody know if Kyle the Beast used to wrestle as Kyle Smiley in the past? Things that make you go home, as CNC Music Factory said. Up next, we saw Randy Summers defeat the Greek god Papa Don. At that moment, NYWC co-owner Shane took the microphone and asked the crowd, yay or nay for intermission. And I guess due to the crowd response, Shane said, okay, there'll be no intermission, and they kept going. Out comes Maxwell Jacob Feinstein, Otto Von Knox, and General Romero, kind of running down the crowd. Out comes Alex Reynolds and said that his partner John Silver could not be there, and challenged him to a match, and surprisingly a very good matchup where Maxwell Jacob Feinstein, Otto Von Knox, and General Romero defeated Alex Reynolds in a 3-on-1 handicap match. After the match, Reynolds offered a handshake to Feinstein. They shook hands, and it seemed that Romero and Otto were not happy about it. Up next, we were ready for the 3-way match to crown a new Starlet champion, and they introduced the guest referee, which turned out to be the returning fella twin, Rick Cataldo. And in the 3-way Starlet match, Deanna Perrazzo defeated Sammy Pickles and the returning Brooke Danielle to win the vacant Starlet Championship. Next up, we saw... before we go any further, Cataldo was telling Perrazzo that he wanted the belt, wanted that Starlet Championship again, and I don't know where that's going to go. The next matchup, we saw elite athlete Mike Orlando take on premier athlete Anthony Nese, which really tore the house down, and Mike Orlando is definitely going to be something in the future. The match went to a time limit draw. The crowd asked for 5 more minutes. Nese, I think Orlando said no, and then Nese grabs Orlando, throws him back in the ring. eventually getting the 450 splash. The referee made it 3 count, but then Orlando, I think, takes the microphone and says, hey, I didn't agree to 5 more minutes. This was a time limit draw. And then the referee tells the ring announcer that the pinfall doesn't count. Now, with all due respect, at the risk of sounding critical, if it didn't count, why did you get down and make a 3 count? Next matchup, we saw A-listers Absolute Alvin and Jay Red, who were accompanied by Ultimo Maya, Gangsta in Training, Irish Rapper Apprentice, and I don't know if they've named their security guy, and who actually I first saw it going the distance last month, as they challenged Flawless and Lawless for the Tag Team Championship. There would seem to be some dissension between Alvin and Jay Red. They were like blind tagging each other, like early in the match, and eventually, surprisingly, like Alvin wanted. Oh fuck!